on eBay. Again, found another good, really nice, heavy walnut target stock. This is kind of shockingly heavy. We can look at how wide the wrist area is on the stock. This is just an enormously wide stock coming down. It's got a real nice big front flat on the fore end of the stock. This is set up for a Mauser action. I actually paid very little for this, I think. I think I got a really good deal. It is extremely heavy. It's probably 1.5 times, maybe two times the weight of, say, a standard Monte Carlo style or Sporter style wooden stock. This is very, very heavy. Now, one thing you have to be careful of when you purchase used stocks is this was bedded previously for an action that someone had in the stock. So we have to make sure that the bedding is not going to interfere with our rifle. So we may have to actually grind out some of the bedding and rebed this for the action that I have. So this rifle stock, I think, is going to be perfect for an action that I've got on the back burner and have had for quite a while. And that is my Mauser 98 commercial heavy magnum action. It's got an aftermarket trigger style 2-stage trigger, and I didn't even notice this the last time I had this out. The trigger is broken. It is completely broke off inside the mechanism. So we're going to have to see what is going on here, but that trigger is just totally knackered. That is not good. So we got to diagnose what's going wrong with that trigger and see if there's anything that can be done about it, or if the whole trigger assembly is just garbage at this point. I hope it's not, but you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is what it is. So this action is trademarked Whitworth. It was imported into Alexandria, Virginia via the stamps by Inner Arms. It's also stamped Manchester, England. But all the way down here on the tang, it actually says made in Yugoslavia. So this is most likely a Zastava commercial Mauser action. And these are absolutely beautiful to build. They are very, very strong for the Magnum actions. They are what I would look for every time if they were available. Every time I build a rifle, they come pre-drilled on the top for a scope mount. They also come pre-drilled on the side for little tangent sights and such. Now the barrel, this is a pre-fit barrel. It's already threaded. It is not locked in yet. It is a 30 caliber barrel. And my thought right now is I'm thinking about building this into a 300 PRC and seeing how that would work. This is a very, very heavy barrel. It's one of the heaviest barrels that come pre-profiled. It's not what I would consider a bull barrel. That would generally be, in my mind, a barrel that does not taper from the chamber down to a barrel size. You would commonly see either a straight barrel or what's called a straight taper, where it's just one taper all the way to the end of the muzzle. This one has a little bit of sporter profile to it, but it is very, very heavy. So I'm thinking 300 PRC, since that's the newest and shiniest thing on the market. So that's this action. Let's take this apart and let's see if this fits in the stock at all. So with the mag well taken off, the trigger just fell completely out, and you can see it broke just clean. That is not good. I have to talk to the gunsmith about that, see if there's any way to come up with a reproduction part or an original part from back in the day, or if the whole thing is just not salvageable. You can see right down the hole, you can see where it broke off from. That's not great, but you know, when you deal with used parts, it happens. So don't get discouraged. There's an answer for everything. If the answer is buying another Timney trigger, it's buying another Timney trigger. It's just the way it's going to be. So let's take the stock here. Let's see if the barreled action sits down the way it should. Oh. So first interference is going to be the bolt handle. There, she sat down a little more. Okay. Well, it's close. It's close enough to work with. So I can already tell. You can see where the bolt release lever is not seated all the way down. All right. So that gives us an idea. So basically, I think material looks like it's going to have to come off on the chamber profile of the barrel up here. Seems to be, that's a good rocking point. If you just take the action and just walk it back and forth, just rock it, you'll find the center point. And the center point is the biggest point of contact you're getting. So center point is right here. All the way up here at the chamber. This is where we're getting the most interference. Looks like the receiver, around the receiver bulge right here, is going to need to be opened up as well. And looks like just very, very minor fitting here at the rear of the tang. And yeah, that shouldn't be too much work at all. Now, with the bolt going down, you can see it's pretty close to the contour. I think it'll be closer once the action sits all the way down. The action will go down, what, probably somewhere between 1/4 and 1/8 of an inch still. So I think that'll follow more of this cutout for the bolt. So it'll be proper. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. 300 PRC sounds like fun to me. And we've got plenty of barrel channel up here, completely open. This will make a really nice, super heavy target rifle. So let's see what we can do about this. Now, PRC is very new. I have not found much information about getting chamber reamer or anything like that for it. So this one may take a little bit to get going, but I do kind of like this. And boy, is this thing heavy. The barrel's real heavy, good action, and a super, super thick stock. So let me know what you think. All right.